we are gonna do some outer glutes, some shoulders, some shoulder openers. So make sure you have some sort of mat down, no sliders today. And then I'm just going to use my 3-pound bars. Totally optional. You can also definitely do this class with body weight. Definitely need to be careful when doing weighted shoulder work. So grab something light and feel free to drop them when you need. Get started. Go ahead and press out into your plank position. Roll your shoulders down away from your ears. Squeeze your belly button in nice and tight. We have 45 minutes together today, team. Squeeze your abdomen. And as you settle in to carrying the weight of your body, I want you to think about your intention, why you signed up, what you want to get out of these 45 minutes together. And I want you to think about how you want to feel when we get out of here and what you need to do in the meantime to make that happen. Roll your shoulders down a little bit more. Breathe in, breathe out. We're moving into a pike. Hips go straight up. 6, 5, 4 more. 3, 2. Point your toes. Lift your hips up for 4. For 3, for 2, for 1. Back down slow for 4, 3, 2. It's 1. I want this movement to stem from your center core. You're actively squeezing your abdomen as hard as you can. You're allowing that to squeeze, and you let that lift your hips, okay? Instead of thinking about just sending your hips up and down, think about squeezing, lifting, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze as you send your hips back and up. You're starting to feel your shoulders activate here. You're feeling your center core, a bit of your low belly. Squeeze up, squeeze down. Really focus on actively squeezing, finding that activation that helps this movement get right into the muscle group we are looking for, right deep into your core. Up slow, down slow. Hold at the bottom in 6, 5, 4 more. 3, 2. Hold right here. Walk your hands out 1 little step so they're in front of you. We usually never do this, but we're setting up for a saw. Now point your toes up for 4, up 3, up 2, up 1. This is a no equipment saw. Flex your feet. Point it. So as you point, shoulders should be right on top of your hips. As you flex, shoulders go behind your wrists. Shoulders on top of wrists, shoulders are behind wrists. I'm about to disappear into the sunlight, so I'm going to scooch back a little bit. We're going to see what happens with the sun. Point it, flex it. Point it, flex it. Stay with me. You're feeling your upper core here, top 2 muscles in your abdomen. You're also, again, warming up through your shoulders. Stay with me. If at any point you need a moment, take it down to your knees. Just hold for a moment, okay? That is what a modification is going to look like in this movement. You take your knees, you hold it, you squeeze your core. You stay there as long as you need, maintaining tension building in your core and your shoulders, and then you get right back into it. Stay with me. Come down to your elbows, hold it. 6, 5, 4 more. 3, 2. Widen your stance so your feet are hip width distance apart. Come down into your low plank. Elbows are tucked under your shoulders. Palms are down flat on your mat. Forearms are parallel to each other. Squeeze your belly in. Drop your right hip for 4, 3, 2. It's 1. Drop your left hip. It's slow. It's side to side. Again, shoulders active. Actively pressing down into your elbows, almost hollowing out your chest, separating through your scapula. Right hip, left hip goes down. It does not need to touch your mat. You're just thinking about shifting your weight side to side. Stay with me. Just hold at the center. 6, almost out of this core. 5, 4 more. 3, 2. Hold right here. Squeeze your belly button in nice and tight. Hold it. Actively press down into both your elbows. If you need your knees, you absolutely take them. Wherever you are, you're holding to finish off this core. 20 seconds. What can you do with that time, team? Breathe in. Squeeze a little harder as you breathe out. 12, I'm still counting. 10, you've got 9, 8, 7, 6, 5 more out of core in 4, 3, 2, it's 1. You're out of core. Nice job, team. Grab your weights. We have an upper body sequence. Roll your shoulders down away from your ears. Goalpost, cactus through your palms, and lift up for 4. Lift up 3, arms stay wide 2. It's 1. Back down slow for 4, 3, 2. It's 1. So this is a movement I want you to be careful of the weights. One variation that I like the best is getting rid of the weights, coming up to the wall. And if you have any shoulder issues, I absolutely recommend this. Cactusing all the way onto the wall, wrists and elbows connect as you go up, as you come down, as you come up, as you come down. It is so much harder than you think, actively keeping your elbows, keeping your wrists against the wall. So think about that. Think about replicating that, even if you're not on it, squeezing your shoulders back, getting your elbows as far back as they go, arms staying wide at the top. So good for your posture. Really rolling your shoulders down away from your ears, leaving them down as you come up and down. Nice, Margaret. That's perfect. Beautiful, Justine. Up slow, down slow. Really watch your shoulders at the top here. There's a tendency as we reach up, notice this, that our shoulders try to come up too. So drop your shoulders, leave them relaxed. As you come down, as you come up, your neck is long that entire time. You can stand, you can sit, you can kneel. Shoulders are on top of your hips here as you come up, as you come down. Your abdomen is working, it's engaged. Okay, you're actively squeezing it. You're thinking about knitting your rib cage together, keeping your shoulders stacked right on top of your hips, actively squeezing solid into your entire core, not just the front piece of your abs. Your entire core is stabilizing you. Up slow, down slow. Remember, you can absolutely drop your weight, so that's the first thing to go. Nice. Hold at the bottom. 6, 5, 4 more. 3, 2. Hold it right there at the bottom. Nice. Go back 2, forward 2. Feeling a little rotator cuff there. Back 2. Back up, Allie. You got this. Back 2, forward 2. Stay with me. Hold it. 6, 5. Bridget 4. Gabrielle 3. Carly 2. Margaret 1. Hold right there. Go up for 4. Slower 3. Slower 2. Slower 1. Arms are still wide. Go down. It's 4. It's 3, 2. It's 1. Notice your rib cage here. There's a tendency for us to want to flex this open. Tuck your rib cage in as you come up, as you come back down. Really think about opening up through your chest here. Imagine a wall is behind you, or literally go up to a wall and give yourself a little test. See where your arms really are. It will probably surprise you. Up slow. Sometimes when I start talking, I try to quicken my pace, but let's go up and down nice and slow. We're in control. Think back to your intentions, what you want to get out of this time together, team. You look absolutely amazing. You showed up. You are doing it. That is one of the hardest parts. I won't say it's the very hardest because it gets very tough in this class. Up slow, down slow. Hold to the bottom. 6, 5, 4 more. 3, 2. Hold it. Back 2, forward 2. Back 2, forward 2. Shoulder rotation. Then 10, 9, 8 seconds at 6, 5 more. 4, 3, 2. Shoulder rotation. So elbows are in tight towards your torso. Okay, you're actively connecting your elbows into your waistline. Go wide. Sweep it for 4. Sweep through. Sweep 2. And stop right here. 1. Little form check. I want perfect 90-degree angle in your elbows. We're not up here. We're not down here. We're straight out. And now really make sure your elbows are connected into your torso. If that means your hands are going this far out, that is totally fine. I don't care how far you're going out. What I want is that elbow waist connection. Keep holding right here. Okay, breathe in. Breathe out. Let your shoulders drop away from your ears. Now it's out, 2, into. You're feeling a burning, a heat right where your arm meets your socket. Okay, out, 2, into. Stay with me. Out, 2, into. Hold it out, 6, 5, 4 more, 3, 2. Hold right here. Now we sweep up for 4 towards your shoulders. 3, keep that pinch. 2, it's 1, down slow for 4. 3, 2, it's 1. Nice. Up slow, down slow. Beautiful, Annie. Up slow, down slow, and rib cage knitted together. Squeeze your core. Think about pinching outward this entire time. I love that slow movement, Carly. Up slow, down slow. Hold at the center. 6, right at 90, and 5. 4 more. 3, 2. Hold right here at 90. It's out, 2, into, out, 2, into. We finally get full range. Another 15 seconds. You sweep out. I want you to focus. Think about what you're doing here. We're not just getting through the motions. We're staying aligned. We're staying active. We got 6. Sweep it in. 5, 4 more. 3, 2. In for 4. In 3 and 2. You stop right in front of your elbows. 1. Sweep it back out for 4. 3, 2. It's 1. This is different. It feels different than a lot of the Qila moves that we do that are more about the meaty muscles. This rotator cuff, it's right where your arm meets a socket, and it feels more like heat. It feels uncomfortable in a different way. That's okay. Rotator cuff injuries are super, super common. So if this is bothering you, you can always drop your weight and do this with your body weight. I swear it is still extremely effective. When you're moving slowly, when you're moving intentionally, you are going to get just as much activation this way. Hold it out. 6, 5, 4 more. 3, 2. Hold right here. I'm going to use my weight so I can show you a little bit better what we're doing. Rotate your palms to face up. Okay, rotate your palms to face down. Rotate up, rotate down. Think about opening up your shoulders this entire time. Chest is proud, core is tight. You sweep up, you sweep down. Palms, end, facing forward in 6, 5, 4 more. 3, 2. Hold forward, out 2, into, out 2, into. Hold it out. 6, 5, 4 more. 3, 2. Hold it out. Palms face up, out 2, into. Full range. Palms stay facing up. 6, 5, 4 more. 3, 2. In slow for 4. In slow. 3. It's 2. Hold right here. 1. Out slow. In slow. Out slow. So, so good for your posture. This is an amazing movement. This and the last one to do in the middle of the day when you've been working at your desk or on the couch or on your phone for a little too long. It causes your shoulders to hunch forward, your chest tightens, your scapula separate. This is putting everything back in position. It is opening you up the opposite way. So often we focus on working our chests, our biceps, but it's so important to find that contrast, opening up. We always try to think about opposing muscle groups. So when we do biceps, we also do triceps, either in the same class or the next class. That's how I try to program all my on-demand schedules, this entire challenge, obviously. And it's the same deal when you're doing chest or when you're just living your life with your arms out in front of you on your keyboards, whatever, to open yourself back up. Hold it out. 6, 5, 4 more. 3, 2. Hold it out 2, into. Cactus arms. 6, 5, 4 more. 3, 2. Cactus arms. Notice how you may feel a little bit more open already here. Really think about squeezing your elbows back behind you. Your shoulders are down away from your ears, and pay attention to that. That's what I want you to focus on as you lengthen your arms for 4. Think about your shoulders. 3, neck is long. 2, at the top. 1, arms are staying wide, down for 4. Watch your shoulders. 3. Squeeze your core. 2. It's 1. Up slow. Big shoulder day, team. I want you to think about that. Keeping your neck long, keeping your shoulders relaxed. We often hold stress, we hold tension. Our shoulders hunch up. Really focus on allowing them to drop down. Down and up. Beautiful. Down, back up. Hold at the bottom. Another 15 seconds. We are moving through this, team. 12, 11, 10 more seconds. Breathe. 6. At the bottom, right at 90. 4 more. 3, 2. Hold it right here. Go back 2. 4, 2. Squeeze your abdomen super tight. Out 2. Into. Core is stacked. Ribs are knit together. They're not open up. They're knit together. Out 2. Into. Hold it out. 6, 5. 4 more. 3, 2. Hold it out. Take your palms. Drop them forward. Elbows stay high. Hold here. Come up. Rotate. Come down. Rotate. Up. It's down. We're not doing a ton of these. I know this is feeling a little heavier. Watch your shoulders. That is what I want you to focus on. They're relaxed. They're down away from your ears. You're feeling tension building right on the top of your shoulder. You're feeling it build a little bit in your back still, but your shoulders are dropped down away from your ears. No tension in your neck. Hold it down. 6, 5, 4 more. 3, 2. Hold right here. We're building up. We're getting a little bit heavier. Lengthen your arms out long for 4, 3, 2. It's 1. Notice how it is much heavier here. Bend for 4. Bend 3, bend 2, bend 1. You could absolutely drop your weights. I would much rather you take that than be taking breaks between each rep. Okay, we're working our slow twitch muscles, so it's all about building the tension over time. I don't care what you're carrying, what you're holding. What I care about is you're moving intentionally through these movements. You're allowing the activation to build. You're allowing yourself to get to failure. Okay, I know this class can be so frustrating because it always feels like there's something you're not quite able to do. That is literally by design. That is giving you space to fail, to allow your muscle fibers to start shaking, breaking down, creating tiny little tears. Okay, it's frustrating, it's tough, it's uncomfortable. You push through that, and then you rest that muscle the next day. That forces the muscle fibers to start to recover, to rebuild. That is how you get stronger. That is how change happens. It's not comfortable. Hold it out. 6. This is where it gets tough, really heavy. 5. Stay with me. 4 more. 3, 2. Hold right here. Breathe in. Breathe out. 20 seconds. What can you do with that time? I want that to inspire you, to push you. 17 more seconds. So often we hear a number and it daunts us, but you've got this. It's 12. 11, Allie. Yes, Margaret. 8. 7 seconds, Small. You got 6, Bridget. 5, Carly. You go down slow. It's controlled. 3, Gabrielle. 2, anyone. Lower. 4, lower. 3, lower. 2. You get that relief. 1, and you come right back up for 4. Stay with me. 3, stay with me. 2, stay with me. 1. I know. Carly is like, I am going to kill you, but here we are, still moving. Up slow. Down slow. You do get a little bit more relief here as you move towards the bottom of this range. You get that little relief, you come right back up. Okay, guys, we have 1 more of those, and then you are actually out of your upper body. 10 more seconds. We're at the top. 9, 8, 7 seconds at 6, 5 more. 4, 3, 2, hold at the top. You get your relief after this. 1 more time, team. 20 seconds. What can you do with that time? We're already down to 17 seconds. Let that inspire you. Let that push you. Remember how you want to feel when we get out of here. We're out of upper body in 8, 7 seconds. I'm still counting. 5, 4 more. 3, 2. You're out of upper body. 1. Let's take a quick little child's pose today. Okay, send your hips back. Walk your fingertips forward. Shift left. Shift right. Nice job, team. All right, we're getting right back into it. Go ahead and lie down on your back. Oh, wow, this is sunny today. Feet are hip width distance apart. And go ahead and lift up. Hips are coming up towards the ceiling. Squeeze up 2. down 2, up 2, down 2. Getting a little vitamin D this morning. Up 2, down 2, full range in 6, 5, 4 more, 3, 2, up, 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 slow, lower for 4, lower 3, lower 2, hover 1, up slow, down slow. I want you to start to move with your breath. As you squeeze up, you're exhaling. As you slowly control, come back down, you're taking a deep breath in, letting it out on the way up. Down slow, up slow. Maybe flutter your eyes closed. Allow your arms to extend to either side of you. Up slow, down slow. Starting out this glute bridge to activate through our center glutes. Open up your hips. My absolute favorite way to activate before any lower body sequence and really any cardio I do. I always like to start it out with a glute bridge, whether I'm going on a walk, run, a bike ride. This is such a good way to activate through your glutes to allow them to take over more than your hips, which we're currently stretching nice and open, allowing them to relax. Hold to the top in 6, 5, 4 more, 3, 2, hold to the top. Knees go out 2, into. Tiny little pulses out 2, into. Keep going with that pulse. I'm gonna take a look at your form. Amazing, nice, beautiful. Love that added band. Watch your knees on the way in, Annie. Allow them to stop right when they meet your hip width distance. So you're just going out 2 inches and then you're going back to neutral. That is absolutely perfect. Beautiful adjustment, Allie, as well. Out 2, into. Nice, Justine. Beautiful. Out 2, into. Nice long line in your spine. Justine, you can actually take your hips down like 1 inch. Perfect. You'll feel a little bit more neutrality in your low back, which may allow you to focus on your outer glutes a bit more. Beautiful, Bridget, perfect. Nice long spine. Nice, guys. Out 2, into, out 2, into. Reset your knees so they're not coming in towards each other, but they're stacked right on top of your hips, hip width distance apart in 5, 4 more, 3, 2, hold right here. Now send your knees out 1 inch. Send your hips up 1 inch. Knees come in 1 inch, hips go down 1 inch. It's out, up, in, down. Out, up, in, down. Out, up, in, down. Feeling those tiny little muscles in our outer glutes activate here. Stay with me. 15 seconds to go, okay? 12 seconds, we go right into an outer glute lift in 6, tabletop position, 5, 4 more, 3, 2. Come into your tabletop position here. All right, I'm gonna scooch back a little bit. We're gonna start with our left leg. So go ahead and drop your right elbow down. Left leg is long back behind you, and I want your hip opened here. This leg is slight diagonal behind you. You probably want to take off your band for this if you're using one, unless it's very stretchy. It's up 2, down 2, up 2, down 2. The bands, it's really dependent on what you're using. I usually am using a fairly thick one that's designed for glute work. If you do use something that's pretty light and stretchy, you can add it on whenever we are doing these lengthening movements. But when you're using it or you're using any added equipment like an ankle weight, just really notice how your hips are feeling. If you're starting to feel tension in your hips, that will be a reminder to take it off. Up 2, down 2. Full range in 6 more seconds. Really think about that diagonal back behind you. It's not in front of you. It's not straight out. It's slightly behind you. 5 more seconds. Full range in 4, 3, 2, up, 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 slow, lower for 4. Lower 3, lower 2, lower 1, up slow, down slow. And on the way down, I want you to think about sending your leg down to about hip level. I'm just like in this plant right here. You come up as high as you can go, and on the way down, you stop right at hip level. You don't need to top the ground on the way down. Think about the activation towards the upper half of this movement, and that will keep your glute engaged, building tension this entire time. That is how we get into our slow twitch muscles. That is how we create change. We find the points that are a little bit more intense, that feel just out of reach, and we spend a little bit more time there. We always listen to our bodies. We ensure that we are first making sure our form is there. But once we maintain that form, once we can keep that form and go through a couple of different reps, we really focus on spending a little bit more time where it's tough, allowing ourselves to get to that point where we're not quite sure if we can get the next rep in. It is all about intentional movement. We don't just go through the motions in this class. We stay present, we move intentionally. We find those little positions where the intensity grows and we spend an extra moment there. Hold at the top in 6, 5, 4 more, 3, 2, hold right there, up 2, down 2, nice Margaret, up 2, down 2, feeling that pinch, that outer glute, smaller piece than our center glute. So we may get fatigued a little bit faster. Hold up and back in 6, 5, 4 more, 3, 2, hold right there, nice Gabrielle. Circle it back, circle it back, nice. Circle forward in 6, 5, 4 more, 3, 2, circle it forward. Oh my God, stay with me, hold at the top, 6, up and back, 5, 4 more, 3, 2, hold it up and back, up 2, down 2. All that other booty for you, Molly, up 2, down 2. We have an outer thigh lift coming up. Open up through your shoulders. 6, 5, come up to your right hand. 4 more, 3, 2. Plant your right hand. Open up your shoulders. Send this leg now straight out from your body, not in front of you, not behind you. It is now straight out as you come up. Slow, down, slow. Notice how your range of motion, it's a lot smaller. It's more frustrating. Aiming to get up to about hip level, coming back down. I know a lot of us have hip flexors that like to take over here. If all you're feeling is this hip flexor working, it's gonna work a little bit. But if it feels like that is taking over beyond your outer glute, your outer thigh, then again, similar to the last move, you're gonna angle your leg slightly back behind you to keep your hip a little bit more open, okay? And focus more on the outer glute than the outer thigh. You can always just drop it back down to the last movement as well if this move is not working for you. Generally, whenever we're in a single body part, if one move isn't working, you can go back to the last move and take that instead, because it's always going to be working a complementary muscle. Hold it up. 6, no pulse. 5, 4 more, 3, 2, hold at the top. Remember, if this bottom hip flexor is bothering you, rotate your toes to face the bottom of your mat, or you can drop it down to your hip. Full range. 6, not yet. 5, 4 more, 3, 2, lower, slow, up, slow. For a visual on what that looks like, if this is bothering your lower hip too much, you just take it all the way down to your mat. You focus on the other thigh, you focus on the other glute. Otherwise, you get more oblique activation by staying lifted. So take what you need today. Up slow, down slow. You look amazing. Hold it one more time. 6, 5 more, Al. 3, 2, Margaret. Hold right there. 1, hold it, hold it, hold it. Squeeze your core. Nice, Bridget. Yes, Carly. Yes, Annie. Hold right there. Full range, Justine, in 6, 5 more, in 4, 3, 2, lower 4. Lower 3, lower 2. Hover at 1, up slow, down slow. Team, I missed you on Tuesday. We're doing a professional production where there were 8 people just like watching me work out, and it just was not the same. I already struggle to film on demand when you guys aren't with me, so it was a very interesting experience. It'll be coming out early March, so you'll get to see what I was up to. Up slow, down slow. We're going back to the outer glute lift in 6 more seconds. So you drop back down to your right elbow in 5, 4 more, 3, 2, drop it back down. send your leg up and back at a diagonal. Okay, so this leg is behind you. Lift up for 4, lift up 3, lift up 2, lift up 1, down slow, up slow. While I was in New York, I also tried on 1,000,000 wedding dresses. It was honestly exhausting. Felt like it was just like my cardio day, I guess. Down slow, up slow, up slow, down slow, hold at the top in 6, 5, 4 more, 3, 2, hold at the top. Now bend your leg, lift your knee, and bring it to your shoulder. Flex your foot, get your knee up a little bit higher, and then send that foot back behind you, straighten it behind you. Bring it forward. Your foot can be relaxed or flexed, but on the way back, I want you to flex it, kick it back. Like you're trying to kick something that's just further away from your reach. Back at that diagonal. Notice your top oblique working here. You're gonna get some reactivation there. And slow, out slow. Hold it in, 6, 5, 4 more, 3, 2, hold it in. Bring your knee down to your elbow, up to your shoulder. Down to your elbow, up to your shoulder. You're out of this leg after this move. 10, 9, 8 seconds at 6, 5 more, 4, 3, 2, nice job team. Go ahead and switch around, tabletop position. Now your left elbow goes down, right leg goes up and back behind you, just disappearing over here. It's up 2, down 2. Second leg is always going to feel a little bit different. It was always supporting you through your first leg. You're still going to feel your left glute. You just activated it, you worked it. So this side always feels a little bit different, and that's okay. Up 2, down 2, up 2, down 2. It's full range in 6, 5, 4 more, 3, 2, up, 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 slow, lower for 4. Lower 3, lower 2 to about hip level 1. You're not coming down towards the ground. You come right back up for 4, for 3, 2. It's 1, down slow, up slow. Nice team. Stay with me, down slow, up slow. Allowing the second side to open back up, to squeeze the outer piece of your butt cheek. It is a smaller piece of your glute than the center glutes that we work. So it gets fatigued, it gets to failure a little quicker. Think about what you wanted today, and then think about how you want to move through this range. Maybe you spend a little bit more time at the top. Maybe you stop a little bit sooner. Maybe you squeeze your core a little bit more actively. Make the most of every little movement that we do. Hold it up, 6, 5, 4 more, 3, 2. Hold right here, up 2, down 2. During this pulse, it seems like we're working one tiny little spot in our outer glute, but so much of your body is working right here, especially your core. It's stabilizing you. You'll notice you can feel your oblique flexing throughout this tiny little pulse. So much more of your body is working. It's getting fatigued. That's okay. It should be hard. It should be tough. Full range, 6, 5, 4 more, 3, 2, up, 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 lower for 4. Lower 3, lower 2, hover at 1, up slow, down slow. Think about opening up your hips here, almost stacking them on top of each other. Almost like you could just step your left foot back and out into a side plank. That is how open you are. Up slow, down slow. Hold at the top, 6, 5, 4 more, 3, 2. Hold at the top. Team, we have such a good crew today. You guys are doing amazing. Pulse up 2, down 2. Next move is coming up. It's yours. Stay with me. We've got little circles back, 6, 5, 4 more, 3, 2, little circles back. It's small, it's controlled, little circles forward. We open up fully in 10 seconds for an outer thigh lift in 6, 5, 4 more, 3, 2. Open up fully into your outer thigh lift. So this time, this leg is going straight out away from you. You're lifting up. Your range of motion is a lot smaller. Down slow. Up slow. Down slow. Sometimes we just feel this left hip flexor. If you're feeling that, you can swing your toes towards the bottom of your mat. You can also take it all the way down to your mat, onto your hip. Okay, hips are staying nice and open. And second thing to think about here is if you're just feeling your right hip flexor, it's just trying to take over, send this leg slightly back at the diagonal, just like what we were doing in our outer glute lift. You'll feel your hip opening a little bit more, and you'll feel a little bit more intensely in your outer glute rather than your outer thigh. Nice, team. Backing up, down slow. You've done this once. You can do it again. You know what's coming up this time. Yes, Margaret. We hold at the top. No pulse, just a hold. 6. You've got 2 of these. 5, 4 more. 3, 2. Hold it right here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Nice. Stay with me. Lower for 4. Lower 3. Lower 2. Hover 1. Back up slow. Notice this oblique is working so much here. You can literally feel it flexing every time you lift. You have your second hold. Last hold in this move. And 10. 9. Squeeze your abdomen. 6. 5. 4 more. 3, 2. Hold it right here. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Breathe in, breathe out, full range. Lower slow, lift slow. Drop it down to your left elbow, back to your outer glute lift. 6, 5, 4 more. 3, 2. Drop it down to your left elbow. Right palm plants. Keep your hips nice and open. Send this leg back and up behind you. Down slow to about your hip level. Up slow. So your range is a lot taller in this one. Your leg is going back and up towards the ceiling. It drops down to about hip level. But you think about what this should feel like more than what this should look like. You're actively squeezing your glute. At the top, pause for a moment. Notice how that is your most intense part of this move. As you come down, you start to feel that intensity lessen. So maybe spend a little bit more time where it's tough. Spend a little bit less time where you're feeling that relief. Up slow, down slow. Find your pulse. 6, 5, 4 more. 3, 2. Up at the top. Up 2, down 2. Low form check. Keep pulsing. You look amazing. Nice, Gabrielle. Her hips are super open towards the side. That is absolutely beautiful. Getting all the oblique work with it. Nice, Carly. Open up your hips even further. Beautiful. You'll get a little bit more oblique action and get a little bit deeper into the outer glute. Nice, Bridget. Tiny little pulses. Yes, Al. Beautiful. I like to make sure that my left elbow is down in this one. It will allow you to open up a little bit further so you can drop down to your left elbow. See how that feels? Nice. Perfect. Hold at the top. 6, 5, 4 more. 3, 2. Hold right here. Bend your knee up towards your shoulder. Hold it there. Now flex your foot. Kick back and up behind you. Your foot can relax or you can keep it flexed as you bring it towards your shoulder. Flex it as you get that power to kick back slow, controlled. Notice how that flex foot gives you a little bit more activation here, a little bit more power, a little bit more direction. Hold at your shoulder in 6, 5, beautiful Annie. 4 more. 3, 2, hold at your shoulder. Come down to your elbow, up to your shoulder, down to your elbow, up to your shoulder. You look amazing, team. We are so close to getting out of here. Down, back up, down slow, back up. Nice. This is how we finish. Lower body. Plant your palms in 6, 5, 4 more. 3, 2. Plant your palms. Press out into your high plank. Hold here. You can absolutely take your knees here. Breathe in. Breathe out. In 10 seconds, right knee comes to the outside of your right elbow in 6, 5, 4 more, 3, 2. Right knee to the outside of your right elbow. Find the pinch in your side body, press it back. Left knee outside of your left elbow. You can absolutely do this from your knees as well. You will still feel that intensity in your oblique. Finding the pinch in your side body. You always take what you need, team. You find something tough, but you find something that you can maintain over time. Think about pressing down hard into your palms, hollowing out your chest, separating through your scapula. Knee crosses underneath you to your opposite knee in 6, to your opposite elbow, 5, 4 more, 3, 2, knee to opposite elbow. Try to make contact. Switch it. You're so close to getting out of here, team. Stay with me. Staying nice and grounded today. Connected in with your mat. Feeling a little bit less stable in this one as we switch back and forth. Finding that twist. Finding that connection. Hold right knee, left elbow in 6, 5, 4 more, 3, 2. Right knee, left elbow. Lift your hips up 2, down 2. Switch it, 6, 5, 4 more, 3, 2. Left knee, right elbow, hips come up 2, down 2. Hold our plank to finish in 6, 5, 4 more, 3, 2. Hold your plank, maybe come down to your elbows for a little extra challenge to finish this. Team, final countdown, 17 seconds. What can you do with that time? Think about why you signed up for this. Think about all the work that you just did. You crushed it, you did it, you made it through. It's 10 more seconds. 7, 6, you get to release in 5, 4 more, 3, 2. It's 1, send your hips back into a child's pose. Give yourself a moment. You are so damn strong. You just made it through that. Thank you, team. Let your forehead release. Walk your fingertips out a little bit further. Shift your hips left and right. Take what feels good. Walk your fingertips to the left-hand side. Open up through your side body. Walk your fingertips to the right-hand side. Amazing job, team. You did so good.